Good evening, students. So today we are going to do the atomicity. So till now we have done, that is Dalton's atomic theory, the modern atomic theory you have studied, the Berzelius hypothesis, the Avogadro's law. So one of the applications of Avogadro's law is, that is atomicity. So what is atomicity? Atomicity of a gas is nothing but the number of atoms present in one molecule of a gas. Again I repeat, you may write it down. Atomicity of a gas means the number of atoms present in one molecule of a gas. How many atoms are present in one molecule of a gas? That is called as atomicity. Or you can say atomicity of any element. Suppose for any element, of course gas is also coming in, oxygen, nitrogen, all these are coming in under element only. But still, if you want to give an alternate definition, atomicity of an element is the number of atoms of that element present in one molecule of a substance. Number of atoms of that element present in one molecule of a substance. So we are having different atomicity. We are having monoatomic gases. Monoatomic gases is basically your helium, neon, argon, krypton, etc. So they are monoatomic, means its atomicity is 1. You can see it is 1, all are 1. When I write H2, O2, Cl2, Br2, they are diatomic gases. They are diatomic. Here the atomicity is 2, we can say that. Diatomic gases. Now, when I write, that is O3, P4, S8, S8, so it is known as polyatomic. This is said to be as polyatomic. So in this way, we can have different atomicity. Now the question is coming here, how do we know that hydrogen is diatomic? That means one molecule of hydrogen contains 2 atoms of hydrogen. How do we know oxygen is diatomic? Alright, so that what we can calculate from Avogadro's law. With the help of Avogadro's law, we will be able to calculate. Now how it is so? See now, so we have already seen it in Avogadro's law. For example, we have seen it like hydrogen combines with oxygen to form water. Let us say 2H2 plus O2. So this is 2 volume, this is 1 volume, and this is 2 volume. Let us see. Okay. Now here it is 2 molecules. Here it is 1 molecule, and here it is 2 molecules. Rather, I should say 2n molecules. This is 1n molecule, and this is 2n molecule. We can say that. Okay. Now we'll divide it throughout by 2n. Throughout by 2n we'll divide it. So hence, how much you will get it? This is as 1 molecule. This is half molecule. What I said, divide it throughout by 2n, and this will be 1 molecule. What I said, divide by 2n throughout. I'll divide it. So this is 1, this is half molecule, this is 1 molecule. So that means what we can say, 1 molecule of water, suppose I want to find the atomicity of hydrogen, let us say 1 molecule of water contains 1 molecule of hydrogen, isn't it? 1 molecule of water contains is equal to 1 molecule of hydrogen. As you can see, 1 molecule of water contains 1 molecule of hydrogen. Similarly, now here you can see when I write H2O. So 1 molecule of water, this is 1 molecule of water, contains how many atoms of hydrogen? 2 atoms. 1 molecule of water contains how much? 2 atoms of hydrogen. So here you can see 1 molecule of water contains 1 molecule of hydrogen. 1 molecule of water contains 2 atoms of hydrogen. So here LH is same. Both are same. So that means what we can say, 1 molecule of what hydrogen contains 2 atoms of hydrogen. See here. Both are same. Here LHS is same. So we can equate the RHS. So what is RHS? 1 molecule of hydrogen is equal to 2 atoms of hydrogen. Isn't it? So by this we can prove it that hydrogen is diatomic. We can say that hydrogen is a diatomic gas. Similarly, if we want to calculate for oxygen, let us say for oxygen. So what I have to do it, just here you have to write a half molecule of oxygen. See, one molecule of water contains half molecule of oxygen. Similarly, one molecule of water, this is one molecule of water, contains how many atoms of oxygen? One atom of oxygen. You can see one atom, this is one atom of oxygen. So half molecule of oxygen, isn't it? I can write oxygen is equal to one atom of oxygen. So one molecule of oxygen is equal to how much? If half molecule is one atom, so one molecule will be definitely two atoms of oxygen. So what does it prove by this? That oxygen is diatomic because one molecule contains two atoms. In this way you can calculate for nitrogen, you can calculate for hydrogen, we have done it, we can calculate for chlorine. Suppose if you want to calculate for chlorine, what you need to do? Hydrogen plus chlorine will give you 2HCl. H2 plus Cl2 give 2HCl. That equation you can take. If you want to calculate for nitrogen, you can take nitrogen plus oxygen gives NO, or nitrogen plus hydrogen gives ammonia. But it should be balanced. Mind it, equation has to be balanced. In this way you can find it out the atomicity of a particular gas. Thank you very much.